Well, getting your case resolved in federal court can take years, whether you have a legal dispute, you're accused of a crime, or if you're a victim. WRTV Investigates has uncovered these delays can be linked to a shortage of judges in our justice system. Our Kara Kenny joins us now with a solution to address the problem.
An attorney shortage is causing delays in justice here in Indiana. It's an issue we've been telling you about for more than a year. Not enough prosecutors and public defenders, but we found judges are also experiencing a shortage.
Chief Judge Tanya Walton Pratt is a federal judge in the Southern District of Indiana, which covers 60 counties.
How long have you been a federal judge?
14 and a half years.
In that time, Judge Pratt has seen her caseloads grow big time. Her docket currently has more than 600 pending civil and criminal cases.
What is the impact of that?
It's just the access to justice, and we just have a really heavy caseload.
Federal courts handle everything from civil rights to bankruptcy, immigration, federal taxes, as well as labor rights and business contract disputes.
There is a federal Speedy Trial Act. If there's a civil case set the same day as a criminal trial, the criminal trial is the trial that will go, even if it's not as old.
How do you keep it all straight?
Well, luckily we do have resources. We have lots of resources. Our clerk staff, you just work hard.
But that only goes so far. Pratt says her district needs more judges. WRTV Investigates asked, but the court does not track how long criminal and civil cases take to resolve. Pratt estimates civil cases in the district take around 3 years on average. Nationally, the number of civil cases pending in federal court for more than 3 years increased 14% from September 2023 to March 2024. The Southern District is urging President Joe Biden to sign the Judges Act. It would add 66 district judgeships across the country, including one for the Southern District of Indiana.
This is just long overdue and very much needed.
U.S. Senator Todd Young introduced the legislation.
Millions of Americans are being denied access to our justice system.
Is this something you're hearing from constituents about?
I am. I'm hearing from their advocates, attorneys in particular, that the judges are overworked.
Appointment of judges has become a political hot potato. We looked it up, and Indiana's House Republicans voted yes to the Judges Act on December 12th. Both Democrats Frank Mervan and Andre Carson voted no, and President Biden is expected to veto the bill. He points out the House only took up the bill after the election.
We didn't know that President Trump was going to win the election at the time this legislation began moving.
Young says if the Judges Act does not pass, Indiana's attorney shortage will get worse.
And we lose the good ones who do that because they can't actually resolve the issues and get into courts of law and make arguments on their client's behalf. That's a shame.
Judge Tanya Walton Pratt says if the Southern District fills a judicial vacancy and adds another judge, it should bring her caseload to more manageable levels. That means Hoosiers could have their cases resolved more quickly.
We would probably get down to about 400 cases, which would be fantastic. In the 14 and a half years that I've been here, it's never been that low.
With regard to the attorney shortage, we have fewer people graduating from law school in Indiana. But Judge Pratt says we have plenty of lawyers who want to become federal judges. The issue is funding those extra positions. Kara Kenny, WRTV.
Well, President-elect Trump would get to appoint 22 new judges under the Judges Act, and another 44 will be selected by other presidents moving forward. President Joe Biden released a statement saying, quote, the bill would create new judgeships in states where senators have sought to hold open existing judicial vacancies. The efforts to hold open vacancies suggest that concerns about judicial economy and caseloads are not the true motivating force behind passage of the bill now. You can read the full statement from President Biden regarding the Judges Act. It's part of the story posted here on WRTV.com and on the WRTV app.